I was super involved in high school. I was dance team co-founder and captain my junior and senior year. I was my class president my sophomore, junior, and senior year. I was also a youth leader at my youth group for 4 years. So with that, I planned Bible studies and I planned a lot of weekend retreats. Here at UNW, I'm involved in a few things. I'm on the leadership development program. I came in as a freshman just going through the program, and by the end of first semester, I was actually on the leadership development committee. I'm also a student ambassador here at UNW, which is an amazing experience.
In high school, I did a lot of clubs and activities that allowed me to serve as captain of the speech team or president of FCCLA, Future Career Community Leaders of America. But I think the best leadership experience that I've had is probably working under good leaders and really learning from them, asking them a lot of questions. And so all the jobs that I've had in the past have really helped me learn from good leaders.
First of all, my time here at Northwestern, I'm involved in a lot of different organizations as a TA in the business department for the business department chair, in varsity men's chorus, helping to lead and organize teams on intramural sports, and also as a member of the speech and debate team here in my church. Helped to lead a lot in my youth group, helping to lead the student leadership development team and lead conferences for literally thousands of people at our church. And also in my community and being very involved in different sports, club sports organizations, coaching and managing there. And then also in the civic arena, delving into the world of politics and bringing a Christian perspective there.
I was previously at Alexandria Technical and Community College, where I served on the student senate there. I also was vice president of fellowship for the Phi Theta Kappa leadership team, which is the National Honor Society for two-year colleges. I was also a sit-in on the meetings here at UNW, and I did that for most meetings last fall and for a couple this spring.
I've been in many leadership roles in my life. In high school, I was captain of my baseball and basketball teams. Also, I became interested in Fellowship of Christian Athletes group and researched and actually founded a FCA group in my school. My active role in sports and in my interest for my students' spiritual lives led me to be a natural leader and recruiter for that group. So in many ways, I've considered myself as a role model and mentor to many of my friends through my leadership toward them and service toward them.
Well, several things I believe. In high school I was part of student government as an assistant majority leader. That just gave me some experience how the workings of student government go. Additionally, I had a professional music career out in Los Angeles, California, and being able to juggle that school and daily life gave me a great perception of time management. As a transfer student, I believe that I've had some great experience being able to see how other schools handle different situations and what policies they have in place, what works, what doesn't, and I feel that gives me cutting edge on what I can do to help the body of Northwestern.
I have been involved in student government for 3 years in high school. I was vice president, secretary, and treasurer, so I have a lot of experience working with different members of all parts of the government, and I have experience also here at Northwestern. I came here and I joined College Republicans, and with that I've gotten a lot of experience meeting different governors and senators running for different races, and I've helped out with a few campaigns. I also work for student athletics, which means that I kind of started FCA here at Northwestern, and that was cool because I was able to work with people from all over the Twin Cities and bring in speakers for that. And then the last thing that I'm involved with is I manage basketball and tennis here, and so working with coaches and players and staff. I've learned a lot about effective communication with people and different organizations here at Northwestern in the 4 years I've been here.
I was the captain of my soccer team during high school, and through this I learned communication skills mainly through a coach. I had to kind of be the liaison between him and the rest of the team. I was also involved in student council during my high school career, and through that I also had to learn to communicate with people higher up than me, especially a principal and superintendent, and make sure that all the activities ran smoothly. And the biggest thing we did was manage a blood drive, which helped me organize a larger event and develop my interpersonal skills.
Leadership has always been something that has been really close to my heart in a way that I feel that I can serve God. In starting my junior and senior year of high school, I served as class president, and then coming to Northwestern, I decided that I really wanted to get involved in something similar. And so I ran for student government. And student government has allowed me to work with some really amazing people, as well as meet a lot of staff and faculty, and really get to know them and how Northwestern works. On Food Service Committee, our main goal has been working to see how Bon Appetit works at Northwestern and implementing some new and different food options, which I hope you guys are enjoying. Second, I am involved on Parent and Alumni Relations Committee, and that's been focused on fundraising and alumni giving, as well as just really focusing on the community here at Northwestern and what we can do to make that better. And then last, I was involved on a Moodle review team, and the point of that committee was just to make sure that there's a basis and a foundation for what teachers and faculty should do with Moodle and how it should be used.
My past year's experience in Northwestern Student Senate will be immensely helpful to the following year. I've been actively involved in every step of basically every committee project that we've had this year, so I know the problems and logistical components of each, and I'll be able to help push them all forward to completion. Additionally, my management experience ranges from logistical fuel services to radio station management to health and safety standards. I've been a little bit all over the board, including network management, which I think will be very helpful with the internet issues we have here at Northwestern.
I have 3 main goals for next year. The first one is to do with our food service, to have better options as far as food, and I think we need to be more informed as students so that we can make healthier choices. And by that I mean we need to have nutrition facts displayed and calorie counts displayed on all of the price menu cards. I also think it'd be really great to have the tunnels painted by our art club. I think our students have a lot of talent, and it would be really great for them to be allowed to paint the tunnels. And my last goal would definitely be to open up the bell tower for student use and viewing of the beautiful area around us.
I think in the most elaborate vocabulary, I would say effective communication, because I think that there are a lot of students that do have concerns and they just don't know how to reach out to the proper people. So I think that as a senator, I would really like to make myself available to people in a way that they know that that's my purpose here. More than anything, it's about bridging the gap between students and faculty and finding a good balance between that.
Well, first of all, I want to make sure the students' voices are always first. That's the main reason. We are your voice. But a couple of things that come to mind are, first of all, academics, making sure Northwestern maintains its high academic standing for future students. Second of all would go to athletics. We have the first part of the SOAR campaign in place and ready to go in the summer, but I'd want to see the rest of that being done so we have lights on the stadiums for our teams to play at night and increase our venues. And then also increase the workout space for the casual athletes as well. And then finally, the technology issues of the internet, the entertainment options, so that our students have a broad variety of entertainment options, quick and fast entertainment options at their fingertips.
I'd like to see better lines of communication open, more communication through social media, more alerts as to what's going on with the college, more generalized things that are happening in the college, make a better line of communication for students to voice their opinions, to make sure that they get those heard so that those can be communicated to faculty and to the board of directors as is needed.
My goal in student government is to not only be a strong leader, but to also serve those around me in the community at the school. I truly feel called by God to be a part of Northwestern student government and have strong aspirations to impact the school in the most positive way that I can. One thing I would like to implement is more internships for students here at Northwestern. And by eliminating classes on Fridays, I think this would be perfect for students to be able to get out into the community. Also, I would like to have the student government host senator panels where students can come in and voice their opinions directly to the student government. I think this would be the best way for the students to be able to be connected and intertwined with student government. And finally, I would like to make weekends more fun here at Northwestern by doing fun things. For example, movie nights on the campus green, drive-in style.
First and foremost, I want to represent accurately the student body of Northwestern, whether it be getting a new ping pong table in the stud or just reforming some campus life policies. I feel that student government, especially senators, are the voice of the students of the college, but also a voice of the college to the students. And just a note, students, I just want you all to know that I'm never going to give you up, never going to let you down, I'm never going to run around or desert you.
If I become a senator, I would like to push for hours being changed in the nest and in the gym. I'd like the nest to be open longer on the weekends, and same with on Sunday. And in the gym, I'd like the hours to be longer on Sunday. So I'm hoping that I'm able to workrooms are in charge of the hours, and I'd like them to understand that the students have many complaints about this, and I feel like this is a bigger issue than they realize. And then the second thing I'd like to push for is I'd like student government to be more committed to understanding the students' needs, and I'd like the connection between the students and the student government to be a little bit stronger.
I would really like to improve student life at Northwestern, primarily through the use of technologies. I think that we need to improve our Wi-Fi and internet connections, especially. For example, where I live on the end of Moyer, we get really, really poor Wi-Fi. I would really like to improve that in the upcoming year for students coming in, so that doesn't have to be a headache for them. I would also like to improve communication between student government and the general student body. I would like to be a delegate, someone who they can talk to and have a bigger voice in the overall process of student government.
Next year, I want to be able to continue a lot of the projects that student government has already started, and one of the main ones for that is Wi-Fi and cell phone reception. And although that seems like something that could be a quick fix, it's actually been a very long process and something that I hope that we can complete next year and make that better for you guys. Second is with the SOAR campaign, there is going to be a limit on parking, even though we may acquire country inn and suites. And I just really want to focus on that possibility and just see how that works out next year. And if there is any problems in regards to parking, I hope that we can figure out some ways to solve that. And most of all, I just want to make sure that you guys know that I'm here for you and that I would love to be a voice from the students to the staff and faculty.
In the following year, there are two main things I'd really like to focus on, which is technology, specifically improving internet reliability and wireless router capability. And Bon Appetit, just challenging them to continuously improve their services to students in terms of cost effectiveness and variety.